How do you gain that kind of weight? How difficult is it?
It's not as difficult as some people think, but it's just you have to constantly eat. So as long as you're consistently timing it up and eating like every 3 hours or so, you'll be all right.
The board really praised your approach coming into practice last year. How has it been different now that you did have a full fall camp coming out here in the spring and taking a lot of reps with some veterans out?
The game has slowed down a lot. It feels like I'm a lot more prepared. It's not really like looking to the guy next to me, seeing if I'm making the right call. Now I'm making the calls and I know what I'm doing. So I feel like I'm not just surviving out there. I feel like I'm starting to contribute.
With Kendrick out and Chance Hall, is that do you feel like it's been advantageous for you to kind of get extra reps this spring?
It's been a blessing in disguise. I really want them back because those are my older brothers, and I always go to them for questions and stuff. But I know I have to carry the same weight they did because when they're in there, they perform. So I need to perform just as well as they do.
Marcus, how's the transition been to Ball Wells?
Oh, it's been great. He's a very vocal coach. He's a wonderful coach. He's very attention to detail, and it's not really like just getting through or just if you win the rep but the details aren't good, we're going to do the rep again. So very consistent.
Looking back, how do you feel about last year? Basically you just got to play in 2 games, but so you're gone.
Like I said, it's still a blessing, and it's not really a problem for me because everything happens for a reason. So it really did better me when like what freshman can say they played against multiple first-round draft picks in the game. So it prepared me even more. So going from Derek in practice, a first-rounder, to Tim Williams and all them in the game, so it was just a great experience.
Do you remember talking to Dobbs though? I mean, he burned his red shirt in a similar situation.
Yeah.
Did he say to you?
I talked to him a couple times about it. He was just like they were putting him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So just stay humble and keep working.
Is it harder to block Barnett in practice or some of those Alabama defensive ends?
Derek Barnett's the best defensive end in the country. There's no doubt about it. His bend is uncomparable, and his speed to power ratio is just ridiculous.
How realistically, how prepared were you for that going in against Alabama?
I was very prepared. It was just I psyched myself out at some points. I wasn't really trusting the technique, so I was kind of turning and staying just vertical, but I was prepared.